Curse of La Llorona. That's... I don't know why, I just love saying it like that. The Curse of La Llorona is the newest movie in the Conjuring universe, and is directed by the director who is going to be directing The Conjuring 3, and in this focuses on the urban legend of La Llorona, who drowned her kids in a lake, and now kind of regrets it, but now she's chasing after other kids to drown in a lake and claim as her own. And she targets this single mother who works for the Child Protection Services. And stuff starts to go down in their house, and she has to figure out how to get La Llorona out of here. So yeah, this is a Conjuring universe movie, and I really don't see why this had to be part of the Conjuring universe. I thought that this could have just been a standalone movie, and that's something I'll get into more later. As for the movie itself, it's pretty boring. There's nothing new here. We've seen this all before. It's just a lot of jump scares. It's not horrible. I don't really know if I want to watch the movie again, or if I ever would watch the movie again, but it's just blah. It's not terrible. It's not something that pissed me off like Hellboy did, but it's just something where it's just, I don't know if I want to watch it again, because it bored me. This is a boring horror movie. I thought the cinematography in this movie was very bland. The color palette, very dark gray, white, black. I mean, obviously that's what it's going to be in a horror movie, but it just really didn't add anything to the movie, and I just thought some of the lighting as well, there were a lot of scenes in this movie that were just really lit poorly. I get it's a horror movie and you have to make dark scenes. You have to trim down the lighting a little bit, but in this I could barely see anything. I didn't know what was going on. It really hindered my experience with this movie, and as I said, the cinematography was bland. You just get overhead shots of LA. This movie takes place in LA. You just get overhead shots of LA from like 1973. It just looks like a modern version of LA with the cinematography. There's nothing special here with the cinematography. And the writing, it's, as I said, it's all jump scares. It's really boring. I feel like this is a very uneventful film, because nothing really happens. Like, I think it's got a good pace. Like, before you know it, you're halfway through the movie, but nothing just really happens other than, oh, jump scares, and it's jump scares you expect, and that's the type of horror movie that I don't really like. This movie follows all the horror movie cliches to a T. They really couldn't come up with something creative or original with this film, and that was something I was really looking forward to, and it didn't happen. Because I watched the trailers for this movie, and I said, that could be something really unique. But because they follow all of these horror movie cliches, it turns out to be just something really weak and contrived, and something you've seen before. And that's basically one of my bigger issues with this movie, is that it's something we've all seen before. Not only is it boring, not only does nothing happen, but it's all familiar ground. How many times have we seen a horror movie like this? Probably about 100. And it continues to bore me every time I see this. As for the positives of this movie, I thought Linda Cardellini was really good. The performances, for the most part, are really good. Linda Cardellini is great in this movie. She's a pretty good lead. Not a go-to, but she's pretty good. I'll give her that. She did good with what she had. And her character is actually somewhat fleshed out. She's a CPS agent. She's trying to help other kids, you know. I mean, there's something going on with her that she's kind of traumatized about. She's dealing with a loss, you know. There's a little bit there, and it actually makes her a fine protagonist. Not like a great protagonist, a passable protagonist. And I was like, as long as a horror movie has a passable protagonist, I can get on board with that. And I thought that the kids in this movie, they gave great performances too. It really hinges on them, because it's pretty much about them. And they did really good. I don't know who those kids are, but they were damn good. However, there's one guy in here who's flat out just one note the entire movie. He doesn't change his tone of voice. It's like my old math teacher from middle school. This guy doesn't change his tone of voice. He says every line in the same exact way. It's like when you watch Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, you watch the kid who plays Henry Turner, it's the same exact tone of voice. It's just like that. The guy was a terrible actor, other than that. And I did like some of the imagery in this movie, even though I did feel it was a bit drab and dreary. There is some haunting imagery in here. Some images that genuinely kind of made me shake a little bit, made me a little creeped out. So I'll give it that. Other than that, I just found this movie to be kind of boring. It's not something I want to watch again. Or if it's on, like, Netflix at, like, 3 a.m. Okay, fine. I got nothing else to watch at 3 a.m. So there's that. I'm gonna give The Curse of La Llorona a C-. Guys, I want to know what you thought of The Curse of La Llorona. I'm sorry. I keep saying it like that. I just have to keep doing it. Draw me some feedback as to what you thought of The Curse of La Llorona in the comment section below. I will leave all my links to my social media accounts there as well. You guys are awesome. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.